Hey everybody, and welcome to, technically it's Marcy's Makeup Corner, but Thursday nights my kids have hip-hop class, and I have decided that I'm going to take Thursday nights off of makeup. Obviously I've got none on at all right now, and it was a non-makeup day. I had sick kids at home. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know about you guys, but I am really big on self-development. And part of that is because of the business that I'm currently in, and I just feel like there's a great opportunity to share some of that. So I'm actually gonna adjust some things in my van because oh my god, it's so hot in here right now. Hey Loretta, hey Crystal. So instead of you guys watching me do makeup tonight, hey Kay, I am going to take 5 to 10 minutes, and every Thursday I'm gonna be doing some Thursday night motivation. So I want to show you guys a book that I'm reading right now. It is called You're a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. And this is such an amazing book. So I actually wanted to take a chapter from it and kind of do a little bit of a review, okay? So I'm going to be taking, not word for word, snippets of the book, but I'm going to go over some things. And tonight I really wanted to talk about, hey Louise, about creating your own reality, okay? So I'm going to start with an example that the author uses from the book. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine that you're sitting in the living room of your home. Imagine that you're sitting in the living room. The door of your house flies open and in flies a bird, okay? Now, you can imagine that this bird is ridiculously panicked, okay? And is trying desperately to find her way out. And sees this great big huge, you've got like sliding glass doors in your house. So obviously that's the way to go, because she sees her way. So she is going at that glass door, and she's at it and at it and at it. And every single time, full force and hitting that glass door, okay? Every single time. But the thing is, she can see outside. She can see it is right there. So she doesn't take any time to stop and think, nothing at all, just keeps going at that glass pane door, okay guys? The whole time you're like, dude, I got the door open over here. You're trying to shoo the bird out the door. But because she sees where outside is, she sees where she wants to go, she just keeps hammering at that sliding glass screen door, okay? That's her mindset. That's what she sees. That is her reality. And her reality, that is how she gets out. That's out. Now, eventually, thank goodness, this poor bird does find her way out the door, okay? Now, I want you to take a second and think about that, because think about how that relates to you in your own life, okay? Are you trying really, really, really hard to accomplish something, and you can see it, and you keep trying the same thing over and over and over and over again, but you're just not getting the results that you want? I want you to maybe take a minute, step back, and think about your reality, because there are more realities out there than you may possibly be aware of, okay? So I'm going to run you through a quick exercise. I want you guys to look around whatever room that you happen to be in, and I want you to look around the room, and I want you to count up every single thing in that room that you see that is blue. Okay, so look around. Is it 10? Is it 12? What is blue? Look around and find every single thing that you can find that is blue in that room. Okay, everything. You got it? Did you find a number of blue items? I'm not going to wait for you guys to post below. I'm just going to think that you have in your head the number of blue items in your room, okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to list off all the items in the room that were yellow. Do you remember? Probably not. Because the thing is, you were focusing on blue. You were trying to find the blue, right? You weren't paying attention to yellow, because yellow didn't matter. You were trying to find the blue. So what this exercise kind of shows you is it shows you that there are so many realities out there that you aren't necessarily looking at, that you're not necessarily paying attention to. And if you just take a quick minute and look around, you might notice some things that you've never seen before. Okay, so that's kind of the point of that exercise, is that there is so many infinite realities. Absolutely so many. So I'm actually going to take a quick quote out of the book, because I just love this quote. It says, our entire experience on this planet is determined by how we choose to perceive our reality. Okay? So just think about that for a sec. But don't be mad at yourself if you've been trying the same thing over and over and over and over again and you haven't gotten the same results, and you're like, oh my God, if I had stopped for a second to look at everything, maybe I would have been able to figure it out. But you know what? We need that. Those are life's lessons. We need to be able to make those mistakes. We need to be able to do that because that's how we learn and that's how we grow. And that's how we start to see all of the different colors, is by making those mistakes, by focusing on blue. But now that you know that, now's the time to open up your eyes and start looking at all of the other colors of the rainbow that are out there. All right? So I'm going to teach you guys very quickly from this book, and anybody that's just tuning in, this is the book. You have to get it. It's amazing. It will change the way that you think. So I'm going to take you through a couple steps through the book and how to change your reality. So I just want you guys to remember that your life is full of stories, and it's your life. You're the author. And there's so many stories in your life. There's all those stories of I can't, I should, I wish, I don't, or I try. So think about it. You could think, you know what? I don't have a high-paying job in my field. There just isn't one out there. I can't get one. But think about it. Think to yourself, does anybody in your field have that type of high-paying job? Because if they do, that means it's somebody's reality, so it's out there. I can't find a relationship. There's no good guys left. Really? Because did you have a friend that just met a good guy, or somebody that you know that just met a great guy? It doesn't mean that there's no good guys left. They're still out there. You just haven't found one yet. So take a step back, take a minute, and relook. And then what you need to think about is you need to remember that all of these stories that you're telling yourself, they're your safe place. So whether or not you want to admit it, your statement of, you know, I can't find a good job out there, there's not a good high-paying job in my field, that's a protection statement. That is protecting you from having to go out there, from having to hand out resumes, from having to do the work, do the research, take extra courses. That's a lot of work. And if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. So you're going to tell yourself that it's not possible anyways, as a means to protect yourself from doing it. If you take the relationship example, there's no good guys out there. That's protecting you. That means that you don't have to go out. You don't have to meet people. You can stay at home every single night. You can cook for one. You don't have to do any of that. That's a protection. But if you really, really want something, you need to look at all of those other possible realities. Now, the next step is writing down all of your can'ts. So if you have a piece of paper, write down all of those things, all of those. I can't lose weight. I can't find a good job. I can't afford this. I can't do that. Write them all down. Okay? So you're going to write every single thing down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to change them. You're going to change them from I can't find a good job in my field to I am very successful and I'm going to find a fantastic job in my field that I love. Change it. Change your story. Change your reality. All you have to do is write it down. Write it down, and then what you need to do is you need to act on it. So now that you've got all of your stories written down, you need to act on it. And I'm actually going to take something that I learned from Eric Worre for the next part, for your acting. Now that you've written every single thing down that you're going to change, all of your can'ts, all of those things that you want to change, and then written them down to everything that you want them to be, I want you to do three things. Plan, do, review. Okay? So if you want to get a high-paid job in your field, I want you to plan it. Plan out, okay, my plan is I'm going to write this many resumes, I'm going to go to this many job interviews, this is what I'm going to do. And then go out and do it. And then you know what? After it's done, review it. Did it work? Did it not work? What do I have to change? How can I get to where I want to be? And that's a great way to start living the life that you want to live. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your routines. Your routines are what's holding you back sometimes. Do something different. Sometimes your routine is reinforcing those I can'ts. Last but not least, actually not quite, The second from last is sidestep the spiral. Is basically, I'm stealing something out of the book now. Sidestep the spiral. If something crappy happens that is going to put you in that I can't find a good job mood, feel it for a second, feel crappy, and then sidestep. Take a breath, count to 3, let it go, and change what you're doing. Okay? Because only you are in charge of your story. So make it count. And the last thing in the world I want to say is make sure that you guys love yourself. Okay? So every single Thursday, tune in for 5 to 10 minutes of motivation. It's probably going to come to me from some kind of book or something else that I've got going on. But I just wanted to make sure that I'm connecting with you guys, but I'm also spending time with my kids on Thursday nights. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a fantastic, fantastic night. If you want to get this book again, this is the book. I want to hold it up there because I really want you guys to grasp it. It really, really changes your mindset. It is fantastic. And next Thursday, I'll probably be taking out another portion or a tidbit or talking about something else amazing that I learned in the book, okay? Anyways, I hope everybody has a fantastic Thursday night. I will see you all tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for Marcy's Makeup Corner, okay? Bye, everybody.